back here again at the whole message, and I see Mark's nose in this computer. I don't even think he knows we're on. Wake up.
Yeah, hi everybody. I'll get with you in a minute.
Now you're on nutritionfacts.org, okay?
I love this site.
And that's from the doctor who did How Not to Die. You've seen this one.
Yeah. Which works better, adding beans or portion control in your diet?
I already know the answer to that.
What would you think?
Beans.
Isn't that something?
Add beans.
So,
more fiber, less calories.
Here's the interesting fact. If you add 5 cups a week of beans to your diet, that is better than dropping your diet by 500 calories a day.
Do you know why?
No.
Because those beans will fill up the stomach. You've got that fiber, that satiety.
So the fibers. Yeah.
It takes over, and you're really going to eat less calories
Yeah, it's amazing.
than had
It's
you
amazing.
not eaten them at all.
Right, and trying to restrict, yeah, so anyway, but.
I don't restrict food, Mark, do you?
Yeah, well, I eat too much. I really do, especially when we're doing these cooking programs and stuff. But
We taste.
I get on the road and I've got a little more balanced diet that I do better on the road.
I don't eat as much when I'm on the road either. I just don't have the opportunity. But we still are very good in our choices in our diet.
Do people gain weight in the wintertime? Like
lot of
other
people do.
animals do? Because did you see the squirrels outside? These squirrels are like this big.
They're actually
they're
look
huge.
like cats or something out there.
Yeah.
And they come right up to the water because it's wintertime.
And you
where
see them in
at.
the springtime, and there's like just skin and bones.
Little
you know.
emaciated things. But yeah, maybe we do store it. But I think it's because, especially in your northern states, Mark, you're more lethargic. You're not getting out as much. I would rather stay home as put on all this coats and hat and scarves and boots. And I think you just stay.
People in the north have thicker blood. There's definitely differences.
Less sunshine, so you don't have the happy endorphins that you need.
Right. Yeah. You have less sunshine during the day. So I
right.
wonder if we go into a little bit of a state like every animal would.
I don't know.
To a certain extent.
I don't know. I'll find
Well,
that
let's
out.
call Dr. McDougall and maybe Michael Greger and let them get on it.
Let them do it.
Yeah.
But
what are we here for?
what are we here for? We're going to cook. You want to go into the kitchen?
We are here to
Let's go
cook.
to the
That's
kitchen.
what we're here for. So let's get in the kitchen. We'll get you some great recipes that you can use in your everyday life, and then we'll come back and have some more fun.
Okay. Hey, welcome to another segment of Mark and Melody in the Kitchen, where today we are cooking some chili.
Chili. 3-bean chili.
3-bean. 1, 2, 3.
You can make it a black bean chili, but we're going to actually do 3-bean chili.
Okay. All right.
Now this is something different. This is going to be a real specific recipe for you. Grab me those onions. Now normally what you would do, if you're going to make chili, is you would put the onions in here, then you'd hit it with some oil, right? And saute it down, let them get to a golden type of look to it. And then after that was done, then you'd add the garlic to it. Let that
saute and let it meld together.
Air, it's just gonna perfume just.
Yes.
Right. But we're not doing that.
Evidently we're not.
Because we want a product that is eliminating the oils. So that's why we're not going. I know she's teaching me so well.
Am I rubbing off on you?
You thought I was going to come in with the oil, didn't you?
I did, because
Yeah.
I said something about he was making chili, and I said, is there any water? And he said, I'm using oil. So
it does give you a different flavor when you brown the onions and everything, but we're going to have enough flavor from everything else that you're not going to need to do that. So hand me those tomatoes here. And you got to understand, we're doing a ratio thing here.
Yes, we are.
So basically we've got 2 parts of tomatoes. And by the way, you've got a can right there. Show them that can of tomatoes.
Yes, we're using the Muir Glen Organic. They're a dried tomato. They're fire roasted.
Yeah, that's a Muir fire roasted tomato.
Right, and they can get that at a lot of your health food stores. I've seen this in Whole Foods, Myers. I found this in several different stores. So it's pretty accessible.
So we've got 2 parts of the
your
tomatoes.
Beans. Now what about your bell peppers?
Well, we're going to do, 2 parts tomatoes, 1 part onion, 1 part bean, 1 part bean, 1 part bean.
Okay.
So that's pretty easy to figure out, isn't it?
It is?
So 1 part of each one of these. And, ooh, this is gonna be a big pot.
It just warms my heart to see a man in the kitchen cooking.
So you basically got 1 part of bell peppers, and
Yes.
you can use pretty much any kind of bell peppers
Now,
you want.
now we chopped up the green and the yellow, but you could use orange and yellow. I do like the flavor of the green a little bit better when I'm making a chili or like a marinara sauce, don't you, Mark?
Yes. Yes, I do. And red, too.
Yes, I like red.
Okay, now doesn't that look good?
It does.
But it needs some moisture.
Sure it does.
We've got to get some moisture in there. So if I go ahead and add, this is 6 cups right here. Let's see how much we think we're going to use here. A little bit more than that?
Yes, because
I think so.
Are we going to put some tomato paste in it too?
Right,
Okay.
right. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do the whole 6.
All right.
So we're going to do 6 cups of water. And just like that. Now you can really see the sauciness.
I like
And
the look of that. I do.
This is really going to saucy it up, right? Mm-hmm. I'm feeling a little saucy today.
I thought it was sassy.
Saucy. And a lot of times now, the other thing I do is when I'm doing my onions and sauteing them with the oil and the garlic, I would put my tomato paste in
Okay.
and actually saute the tomato paste. And that really activates tomato paste.
Sure it does.
Yeah, it just works really good. But for what we're doing, you don't have to do a thing. We're just gonna.
Now, Mark, is the way you're doing it now, because we're doing it with water and we're sauteing the vegetables and it's all cooking together and all those fragrances and those flavors are all going to meld together there and blend. Would this be something that Mom can throw in the crock pot in the morning or a slow
Absolutely.
cooker, and she can run out the door and come back home and the family has a wonderful chili?
That's exactly it. So here we go. Chili powder. We got 1, 2. I'm thinking 3 or 4. What do you think? 4?
Let's go for
4 tablespoons of chili powder, which would mean 2 tablespoons of cumin.
cumin.
So you're doing 1 part chili powder to
2
well,
parts.
2 parts chili powder, 1 part cumin. And then salt, I'm thinking a tablespoon. You want more?
No.
You don't? Okay, good. Okay, there we go.
Mark knows I'm not much on salt either, so.
Yeah, it'll still taste great. People can salt it themselves
That's
right
right.
at the table
That's
if they
right.
want more.
You know, that's another thing. Say 1 or 2 people in the family don't eat salt, and for some reason the other people do eat salt. You don't salt your food while you're cooking it, and wait and put the salt shakers on the table and let them salt it, and then that way it serves for both purposes.
Yep.
I am so hungry. We have just been so busy today, just running, doing all
Nonstop.
kind of things that we haven't really eaten that much.
So, well, I hate to tell you this, but we're going to bring this to a boil and then let it simmer for a couple hours.
Okay.
So, hang on just a little while longer, you two, because that's all we're going to do. Bring it to a boil, let it simmer for a couple hours, and then it is good to go. And you're going to have the most fabulous chili. And we've even got something else we're going to do with this chili. But for now, let's just come back in an hour or two
Okay.
and see how it is.
We'll see you in a little bit. Yum.
Oh, yeah.
I've been singing to Mark all afternoon because I've been waiting on this chili to get done over the last few hours. Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah, this will warm you up. This will
It
definitely
is cold
warm you up.
outside, and I love chili. Now, I can eat chili in the summertime. What about you?
Oh yeah, anytime.
Yeah, anytime.
I'm from the Southwest. I can eat it anytime.
Okay, me too.
Now, if you're really cold,
Ooh, you're going to put some spice in there.
you can warm it up a little bit
Nice.
with just some of that jalapeno juice.
Okay.
Just a little shot of that. You don't want to get too carried away, but it is going to just give it a little bit of a heat.
Like it, like it. You could always drink some water with it. I mean, come on, we want to
Yeah.
spice it up a little bit.
Corn?
Corn, and it's roasted corn.
I was going to say,
Mark.
did you roast that? or
I
something?
did, and you know, if you have a gas stove, I just take the roast-in-ear raw, and I just put it right over the top of the grill, and I just keep turning it and turning it because I have some tongs. But if you don't have a gas grill, just use a pan and just keep turning it. You don't put anything in the pan. Just keep turning it in the pan, and the corn gets real brown and golden. It's really nice, and it has a really good flavor, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you put it right in at the end, and it just Gives a little crispness too, so it's not overcooked or
Ooh,
anything.
I like corn in
And
it.
it does sweeten it up a little bit.
Sure it does.
Now this is a perfect recipe, but if you want to sweeten it up, some people will sweeten it up. Melody actually suggested using some carrot juice. Yeah, I thought that was kind of a hot idea.
I use carrot juice in my marinara sauce. Anything where I want, like, you usually put sugar, salt, and oil in it.
Right.
So for me, I use lemons a lot
Yep.
to bring up the salt in it. I don't use oil, I water saute, and then I make carrot juice, and I pour the carrot juice in there to give it that sweetness without adding sugar.
There you go. And we've got some cilantro,
Oh,
which
fresh.
you definitely
Love
got
that.
to put in at the last minute.
Yes, you don't want to cook that in with your soup. It's last minute.
But being that this is a 3-bean with the corn and the black beans, a little bit of a Southwest type of feel to it. And I guess you're ready for me to just scoop this up. Huh?
I am ready, and we've got some naan bread here. You could do some good Southwest cornbread. Ooh, Mark, we need to do cornbread. Have you
So
done
I'm
a
just gonna-
cornbread segment?
No. There we go.
Oh, look at that. But we're missing something, aren't we? Oh, wait, hang on.
You can kick it up a notch for sure.
Let's kick it up a notch.
In fact, grab me the other bowl, I'll start working on that.
Mark can't kick up everything. I do have some talents here. But for me, I think it would be nice. I've got the tofutti sour cream, and it just adds this lightness to the chili. Looky there, Mark.
Oh yeah, that's exactly it.
And then what? Who needs to garnish? Do you want some for yours?
Oh, did you want some too?
I've been waiting for this chili way too long. You're not pulling that on me.
Yeah.
Although I'll give you this one with the bread. I'd love to eat bread. It just doesn't like.
Dollop of that.
Oh wow, Mark. You know what?
And if you want to get really carried away, you can just add
Some
a couple
jalapenos.
whole jalapenos
Ooh.
there.
And a few onions too.
Boom. This
Wow.
chili is fabulous, let me tell you. I'll grab a
Mark's
spoon.
3-bean fabulous chili. Is that what we're gonna call it?
Hey, I'm a chili connoisseur.
Are you?
That is so fabulous. And let me tell you, the first thing that hits you,
What?
the cilantro.
The cilantro. And then
Because
the
it's
heat?
just, it's breathing. Now, if you cook the cilantro for an hour, you wouldn't get that sensation. And then it hits you with the heat.
Take a little bite. I was going to say with the sour cream. Tell me if that's not a little smooth there. You could even put a little cheese sauce on it. Oh, yeah. Love it.
It gives it that little zippity.
It does, doesn't it? I am just so loving this. Well, can we end, Mark? Because I'm like wanting to eat really quick.
Yeah, thanks
I'm
for
so
tuning in.
hungry.
We'll see you later.
Bye, y'all.
All right. But make sure you tune into our websites, chefmarkanthony.com, melodyprettyman.com. We've got exact recipes out there that we know you're going to love. Share these with your friends, and we will see you next time in the kitchen.
Goodbye.
Now, I don't know if any of you heard the newest news from the World Health Organization that meats and processed meats have a significant increase when it comes to cancer. And I've got right here on my website, I looked up on the New York Times for this article, meat is linked to high cancer risk, World Health Organization report finds. Ooh, there's some bacon there too. Now, this particular article goes through a few of the different details of the report, and it actually comes down here and gets the comparison of smoking causes roughly 20-fold increase in a person's risk of developing lung cancer. And so it's doing the comparison between smoking cigarettes and consuming meats and processed meats. So, which the one thing that and they're even talking about estrogen and some different things here. And so they've added a few of their own little opinions and no research given to the sources or anything here. So I like going right to the source. So I went right to the World Health Organization's homepage here, and they've got a section here called Latest Homepage Stories. And this was actually dated October 24th, 2015. And so we can just click right over to the actual article. And this is the press release, which if you know where to go, you can find these type of things. But this is the actual press release from October 26, 2015. Now check this out, because I love doing my homework, and you know, I know all these things, and sometimes I feel like I'm preaching to the choir, but there's a lot of people that miss a lot of things in today's society. You know, we only get to hear a lot of things that they want you to hear, and a lot of things like this, whew, they disappear extremely fast. You know, the report comes out, and 2 weeks later, nobody's ever going to hear about it again. And so I'm sharing this with you right here. And this is the actual press release. And if you look down here, this is a group of scientists, 22 experts from 10 different countries that actually did these studies. And what they found out is that the experts concluded that each 50-gram portion of processed meat eaten daily increases the risk of colorectal cancer by 18%. Now, if you don't know what colorectal cancer is, that's a intestinal cancer, basically. And you would take your colon cancers and your rectal cancers and you combine them together, and they call it colorectal cancer. So anytime you're talking about a large intestine type of cancer, that's what it would be. I don't know if they include the small intestinal cancers, but it's supposed to be the large intestinal cancers, if I remember right. And but for every 50 grams increases by 18%. So if you're doing 100 grams a day, you know, you're increasing 36% your chances of getting a cancer. You know, that's just a little too much for me. And you know, you eat a hot dog a day, and you're going to increase by 30-some%. I mean, it's huge. And like the other report was saying, that 20% risk of cancers from smoking, and here you're going to end up with well over a 20% risk of cancers, colorectal cancer, from eating meats. And by theory, it's almost worse than smoking. Now, this particular article doesn't say anything about smoking. And so the other article from the New York Times just kind of fed that in there and added to it. And but the actual, I love going to the actual reports. I actually print this out and I use it for PowerPoints and different seminars and things like that. Because a lot of times, I tell you, sometimes they love the World Health Organization and other times they just hate them. And an article like this comes out, and man, they get hammered from the meat industry, the milk industry, the pharmaceutical companies, everything just hammers on them saying, don't put that stuff out there, you can't do that. And so a lot of times you'll see a correction about it coming out a little bit later, or a different article that says, well, it's okay to eat meat, you know, but they're pretty bold in the beginning. When they get that scientific research, they go after it, and then they kind of make things disappear afterwards. But that's the bottom line. Here are the facts. And if you actually go over, I don't know if I did this one, if you actually clicked on this and go over to the people that did the report, they will show you the 20 or 30 sources. They will show you, but you have to click on and log in and kind of be a member in order to get all the details. They do some of the surface, but so anyway, that is the World Health Organization's report that the consumption of red meat and processed meat increases your risk of getting colorectal cancer by 18%. So big numbers, and I'll tell you what, I've been eating a healthier lifestyle for, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 years now. I've been going all vegan and doing quite well, and I've never felt better in my entire life. You know, and I do these programs and I put this information out there to help inspire you to get healthy. I could still lose a few pounds, let me tell you. I'm still working on it, but I'm 75 pounds lighter than I was before. I've never felt better, and there might come that day that I get cancer. Who knows? You know, I probably ate the most unhealthy life that you could ever imagine, being an executive chef in Las Vegas. I ate the steak and the shrimp and the hot dogs and the hamburgers and every unhealthy thing you could ever imagine. for the majority of my life, but I'm a true believer that God will return those years. It's a promise in the Bible. He says he will return those years. And so I've been doing quite well, and God's been blessing me. Maybe I shouldn't even be here today. I probably wouldn't even be here today if it wasn't for, God enabling me to transform my life. And he can transform your life too. Just listen to what he's asking you to do and do what he's asking you to do. And you too will see those results and the reward that God has waiting for you. So take those steps, and one of the best steps you can do is eliminate those processed meats and eliminate those red meats. That's the biggest, best step you could possibly take. A better step than quitting smoking. So anyway, Mark Anthony here giving you the facts right here from the World Health Organization, and we'll see you next time.
We can do this. I like the way you stand there short for me.
Yeah, I have to. Oh, here we are, Mark and Melody in the kitchen for one of the craziest programs you're ever gonna see. I don't know how she talked me into this, but we're gonna attempt to make 6 hummuses.
Yeah, with one container. And we can't run to the sink and wash it out. We're going to keep using it and using it and using it. But we thought about, okay, we've got company coming over, people coming. We wanted to make hummus, and I said, let's do extravaganza on the hummus.
So what we did is we just put all the products out here, and we're going to show you. This is what we do in the kitchens commercially sometimes. When we got to produce, it's boom, 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 boom. And so you've got to let them know what ingredients we have to work with.
I've got Mark's trusty knife here, but that's okay. Mark, right here, now these were roasted. I roasted them in the oven, and most of the items smaller that I will wrap in aluminum foil. But right here we have zucchini, and I roasted it in the oven just enough to release those flavors, soft enough for me to use in the blender or the processor. I also have red bell pepper. I have fresh basil.
Ooh, and she did garlic back here.
I did garlic. I roasted quite a few cloves of garlic.
Just wrap it in foil and boom, you're good to go.
Well, Brenda had told me one of the best hummuses she ever had roasted cauliflower. So you know what I did? I roasted some cauliflower. How's that feel, Mark? Does it feel good?
Yeah, you're good.
It's good. And I did an onion, so right there's a roasted onion. Now, let me go through some of the items we have out here. Do you need to cut that? Do you need this knife? You're good. Look at that. How's it going through? Oh, wonderful. And we're going to use seasonings along with them, but these give the best flavors. Right here, I have a chipotle pepper adobo sauce. This you can find in, okay, that's warm. I'm a zesty, spicy girl here, so I like some really good flavors. But you'll find this in your ethnic aisle where most of your Spanish rice and...
Chipotle pepper.
Right, that's where you'll find it at. Artichoke hearts. Those are cooked artichoke hearts. You can buy the artichoke, steam them. You just pull them right off the leaf. Nutritional yeast flakes, carrots. But I went in, as you can see, Mark.
These are cooked.
I steamed them. I just barely any water. I just lightly steamed them.
Okay.
I wilted and steamed a little bit of spinach.
Okay.
I was just thinking of things that would meld good and marry well with the flavors.
You pressed this, it looks like, or you got all the juice out of it.
I got most of the juice came out of it, but I didn't put any water down in the pan. I just put the lid on because of those wonderful pans that you have.
Oh, and that way it's not all going out into the water.
It's not all going out in the water. White beans. We're going to do white beans in some of our hummus.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Chickpeas or your garbanzos, they're already cooked, and edamame that's cooked. Have you had edamame?
I have. Yeah,
we've
done a few episodes with those.
I love Greek, so we got a few capers here. I also love the Kalamata olives to go in the Greek, and hummus, EVOO, if you want extra virgin olive oil, we have it.
And the tahini.
Tahini, did I say tahini?
Hummus.
Did I miss? Okay. Hey, already. Okay, can't cut. Anyway, and spices. So like I've got onion powder, garlic powder, cumin, salt, tomato powder, hot pepper powder, and that's what we're going to go with.
Okay.
What do you think? Let's get to going. All right. First, I think we'll do some white beans.
With something like we're doing, you're going to want to go with the lightest color first and then work your way down.
Right.
Or else the lightest flavor first and work to a heavier flavor.
Yeah, since we're using the processor more than one time.
Which one are you doing here? I think you're going to do...
Yes.
This is where you kind of decide what flavors would complement each other. Mm-hmm. And you want the zucchini on this one?
Let's do.
Both of them?
Yes, let's do.
Okay.
Take my spoon.
You want the spoon?
No, I've got my own. Hey, you know what? Mark and I have done so many events together when we've cooked for large groups of people, and it's okay.
Boom.
We do great.
Okay, we got that.
This over to you. Now, I'm just going to give it a little buzz here first before I start adding some extra ingredients, so you're going to hear the food processor going. Now, Mark, I like a really creamy hummus. Mm-hmm. But let's put a little bit of the nutritional yeast flakes in this one here. Okay. I think that would be a good flavor.
When you say a little bit, you mean a lot, right?
Yeah. Oh, sure. What else? We're going to put a little bit of salt.
Because we're kicking this up a notch. I bet you want some lemon, too.
Oh, yeah, I want some lemon.
Whole one? Like a whole half of one?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I love the lemon. All right, we're going to use a little bit of tahini. What else do we want to put in this one?
It's light. You could do with onion. I'm thinking an onion is really going to bring it out. So.
Or even some of that roasted onion we've got over there.
Ooh, hey, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do a little half of one just like this, huh? I should quarter it though, just so.
Quarter.
That'll help it blend a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay, I think that might have to do it. Did you put some salt in there? Did you put some salt in there?
I did, but we'll try it again. Here, hold on a minute while we listen to this. Let's just...
Melody always does the no oil, low salt, low sugar, and I usually kick it up a little notch more than she does.
No, he always kicks it up.
But actually, my products are far low on salt and oil as well. But.
I know what it's going to need before you even say it. Salt.
It's actually really good.
Do you want any more salt in it? You like it?
I don't think so.
All right.
You got the lemon in there.
Got the lemon. All right. Let's put that down in the bowl.
I will do that. Let me take this out of here. Keep it level.
All right.
If I can. I like to just get this out of here first.
That's a good idea.
And
clean it as much as possible.
Yeah, it just seems to work better that way. And I'll just set that aside.
Mark, I did about 2.5 teaspoons of the tahini in that.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big portion there.
That is.
So, and of course, it's okay if you got a little bit left in there because we're just going to go right to the next blend, aren't we?
We are. Now, what are we going to do next?
Yeah, this is one of those things, though, you're not going to be specific for allergies because if...
No.
Yeah. Okay, got that?
Beautiful. All right, what are we going to... How about using some garbanzos now?
We need to do the next lighter one, so that's going to be the...
oh, we're going to use these again.
Right here. And let's see how soft these are. Look at, they're soft. I can just put my finger right there.
Aren't they wonderful?
So, and did you put anything on these?
You know, Mark, nothing. I
just... Yeah, no flavor or anything like that?
No, because we're gonna give it some flavor.
Is that gonna be too big? What do you think?
I don't think so. I think we're gonna be good with that.
I'm just gonna chop that up just in case.
Yeah, they're nice and soft. What do you think about putting a little cumin in this one?
Ooh, yeah. I like that. Now, by a little, you meant a lot, right? Just a little. We better just do a little.
Okay.
Cumin's very powerful, so.
Let's add some salt and lemon. Do you want to squeeze another lemon in this?
Okay, I can do that. And
I put a little extra salt in there for Mark, okay? We're going to run this one together and see how it tastes.
That one's good to blend.
I want to check this real quick, Mark.
And what was I making here? This was the...
That is the...
white bean.
The white bean with...
Zucchini.
The...
Zucchini and onion, you did.
Yeah, zucchini, onion, and the... oh, I can't even think of what it is now with the hearts.
Artichoke.
Artichoke.
So I'm just gonna do this one here, put a little onion on top. What do you think? Does that look good?
That is beautiful, Mark.
Work of art.
Love it.
Okay, I'm ready for the next one. I guess I get to be the garnish boy today. Hey, I love garnishing. I love just
You
little.
know what, Mark? That just really doesn't taste too bad.
It's a good thing to taste your food.
What do you think of that? What's it need?
It's extremely pleasant.
It is, isn't it? Mild and pleasant. Using the white bean.
And here comes the cumin.
There it goes.
It had a late reaction on the cumin, didn't it?
Delayed reaction. We like that.
It really did have a little delayed reaction on the cumin there.
I'll lay that down.
Okay, we're gonna pull that baby out of there. I need a smaller pinky is what I need to get in there.
You know, when I'm standing next to Mark, I'm telling you, I feel like a midget. But it's okay.
And I'm not even standing tall. If I stand tall, it's gonna be a whole nother story. Usually I'm kind of down like this and.
He does that on purpose
Yeah.
for me, and I appreciate that so much.
Okay, so this is all going in here.
You know, I am 5'4". I'm not that short.
Yeah, 6'4" here.
Yeah. Are we a foot difference in our height? Wow.
Yeah. Well, we could.
Little old Brenda and I are about the same height, aren't we?
Yeah. Little Abby. When little Abby comes here, you know, we got a platform for her to stand on. Yeah.
All right.
All right. That was good
Oh,
on the first
Mark.
try.
And this is, what did we use in here? This one here, we put some
have to
cumin,
remember
we
all
put
these.
the roasted eggplant.
That's the eggplant.
And the white bean. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to use some
Roasted
garbanzos while he's playing with that.
Okay. And if you're going to do that, what is this?
Jalapeno.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
Now we're going to do one with carrot, right? This is
Yes.
gonna be the
I'm
carrot
not
one?
going to do a large one here on this carrot.
You want to do the carrot one?
Let's put the carrots in. I'm going to hand that to you to get rid of. And let's put a little lemon in here. Oh, garlic. Let's put some of that fresh garlic.
That's what I was thinking.
Put some fresh garlic in there.
We'll have to save a little bit for that next one, but
Okay. And
even this carrot one could probably use some nutritional yeast flakes.
yeah, let's do that. I'm still putting just a little bit of garlic powder. And of course our salt. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And what about a little bit of that tomato?
Sure. Tomato carrot. Yeah.
All right. And what else can you think of, Mark?
I don't know.
Did you get the lemon in there?
Did I get the lemon in there? Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Made me think. Yes, sometimes you have to actually think in the kitchen, and if you're really thinking, you're going to need this inside that container before you start blending.
I did not do that, did I?
We did not do that. But this is the way things work in the kitchen. Watch this. Because it has to come out, doesn't it?
I love this. Do you know, folks, how many times I have done that at home? Have you done it?
Yes, I really have. Okay, so we're going to top that and let me get this baby right back in here. Oh, wow. Look, it took a whole
Episode.
6 seconds to get that switched over.
Oh, that's a blooper we're going to keep.
We all got our tasting spoons. That's really heavy.
Yeah, I know. I've got to add more water to it. What's it need? Cumin.
Flavor's great.
Flavor's great. We're going to leave it. We're just going to put a little more into it.
You know what it could use though?
What?
Watch this.
Oh, he's going to kick it up a notch.
Because this is going to just go perfectly with the carrot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just, oops, I put in too much.
Oops. And we're going to try this one. What's
You're
it
gonna have
missing?
to taste it because to me it just tastes like that spoonful that I just had. Heated it up.
It needs more heat.
Really?
Don't you think it needs heat?
I can't tell, but I'll take it.
I think it needs some heat. I think
you
it
can
needs
tell-
some. I think it needs a little cumin.
You can tell how the flavor is complementing from it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
this
know
just
what?
goes.
I might, if it was me, I'd even put a little bit of that jalapeno in
Oops,
there.
I accidentally put a whole one in there.
You know what? Is that too much?
So we're gonna do a spicy one. And I'm just gonna put a half of one in there then.
Okay. It's roasted, it won't be near as hot. Ooh. Oh. Oh. That one talks to you a little after, and I love it. Oh,
That
Mark.
one. Oh, that's a winner.
Oh, yeah.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should create a recipe for this one.
Oh, we will. That's our spicy Southwest hummus.
Right now, I mean, this segment is really all about just giving you ideas to be creative. This is just concept cooking right now.
It is, Mark. We just want people to know that you go a little bit outside the box, you know, try something different. To be honest with you, I was at the store the other day and I started looking at all the different hummuses that were on the market.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, wow, we can do that.
There you go. Oh, I got myself.
Did you get yourself?
I got myself.
All right, you're good. You're a big, strong guy. You can handle it.
That's the kitchen. That's the real kitchen that nobody wants to show you.
Oh, little jalapeno. Oh.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is I just got a little carrot because I'm gonna put that on top, and then people will actually know that it's a carrot, and then you could actually add a little jalapeno to it so they know it's a hot one. You know, a lot of times that's a real good indicator. Just go like that. People will
Exactly.
know. Okay, stay away from that one.
Mark, what do you want to do next? Do you want to do the Greek or do you want to do the edamame?
I think we need the red pepper.
Red pepper. Okay, let's do that.
I've got red pepper right here, and let me put in a whole red pepper. Look at that, a whole red pepper right like that.
All right. Now what?
I don't know.
What do you want in this?
What's the spinach for?
That is for the edamame.
Okay, that's right. Okay, I got you. Do some lemon.
Let's do some lemon.
Just a standard fire roasted red bell pepper is going to have your salt and
I'm gonna use a few little flakes of pepper on that
of
one.
course you got to have some garlic in this one too. So
Yeah, let's put some garlic in there. A little bit of that tomato powder.
boom.
And some salt. I have not added the salt. And you already put the lemon just now? All right, let's kick this thing on
Get this baby blended.
and see what we've got here.
I'm ready, Coach. Send me in.
All right, Mark, let's see what this one looks like.
Since that's the red pepper, I saved some of this red pepper to put on top.
Love it. All right, there's your inside.
I'll set that right back there. And you got it okay?
I think so.
Okay, so this is red pepper.
This is more of your mild, oh, Mark, that really has, did you try this one yet? This one's a little salty for me, but it's probably great for you.
Oh, no, that's perfect.
So you like that, huh?
See, that's the nice part about doing a whole bunch of little hummus party because everybody can try different things back. Grab me that extra virgin olive oil and I'll show you what we do here. You can just kind of put some little dips in here and which you don't need to do this, but you'll
Just so you can taste it?
Yeah, and you'll see a lot of the grocery stores, they'll have a little bit on the top like that.
I do.
And it's like a visual appeal. And look at that, just like that. How's that?
Wow, Mark, that's really pretty.
And people say, hey, that's something different.
I like that. This is just a fire roasted bell pepper. Look how pretty that is. Oh, it's
I'm running out of room here though.
all right. What are we working on next?
We've got to do that Greek with the tapenade top.
Let's do that one. Oh, I love that.
Now, most of the Greek, it's going to have a tapenade. You can use green olives, you can use black olives, or you can use kalamatas. And but most of them are going to have the capers. You'll see a lot of people at home that don't use the capers because they don't have them, and you know they're kind of a salty. They're really good, and but they definitely have the capers. Now, do you want to use some juice in there?
I do. I do want to use some of the juice.
How much?
That's about it.
And which has salt in it, so you're probably not.
I'm not going to put salt in this one.
So mind reader, you want some of these in there too?
I do.
Okay.
Sure, I do.
Is that about enough?
I think we need a little more. I love my Kalamata olives.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Oops.
Oh,
Oops.
that's, right where I want it, right where I want it.
Yeah, Brenda loves the olives too. So.
I know, she does.
She doesn't know what we're doing. We're surprising her.
She doesn't. When she comes home today, Mark, what is she going to see when you have this set out on your counter?
She's gonna say, oh, it looks like it's time for a Scrabble tournament.
All right, we're gonna turn this thing on again. Let me just kind of see how salty it is before we add any juice.
Boy, that's a nice rich flavor. It's thick for sure.
It is, and I put a little bit of the nutritional yeast flakes in there, Mark. What do you think? Oh, yummy.
I think it needs more of this.
Do you really?
Can I do this right here?
No. Yeah, you can do that. Then I'm going to pour it in.
It'll go in. It's got holes in the bottom.
Okay, either way, doesn't matter. I'm not used to this. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's better. I'm gonna let that go just a little bit more. All right, let's see what we've got here. Don't you just love this? Two chefs in the kitchen trying some crazy recipes without even a recipe. Oops.
Recipe-free recipes. Kind of has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Recipe-free recipes. Love that. You probably was sitting there at home with your pen and your paper, writing down some of this information, thinking of the ingredients you could use to even make it a little bit better for your taste.
And by the way, we do have recipes. I know on my website I've got hummus recipes right on the website that really have that flavor right down to a science. So, and this one too, I'm just gonna plop that baby right on the top like that so they can really dig into it. And it actually creates a far better hummus when you've got some body to it. So, I know, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, I will so be eating that one. Oh, what are we doing here with our edamame?
You gotta do the spinach with that one. That's
The spinach with that. What kind of flavorings do you think we can do with this one? I like a little mild. Rest of my lemon.
Well, you got the onion there,
Right?
which is gonna have a really nice
Let's
compliment,
do the onion.
I think, for that.
What about any of that basil?
And let's finish off the garlic. Oh yeah, I got some right here too.
Okay,
So
let's put a little of that basil in there and try that.
I'll save a little bit for
Garnish?
afterwards.
Garlic?
You want some garlic in there?
Sure.
Let's finish it up. A lot of times, on the last one that we do, we just throw everything that's left in there and you know, use up your product. So that's always a good thing to do as well. Got some salt here if you want it. Ooh, look at the color of that. Wow.
I have not put salt in it yet.
Yeah, definitely need salt.
Where is the salt, Mark? Do you have it over there? I'm going to put a little bit of the nutritional yeast flakes in there.
She knows I got carried away with that, but I know it's going to need it.
We are wearing our food.
Oh, what a...
Mark,
what
try
exciting.
this. See what you think. Look at the color of this.
I love the color.
It's a mellow, mild taste. Oh, he's got something. There's something going on. I can see it.
It's pleasant.
A little cumin? No?
It's just pleasant.
Pleasant. He's thinking. Did we put the basil in?
I think if you just
No deal?
did a little bit of the McKay's chicken style seasoning, hopefully it's not going to be too salty.
Okay. Let's try
Dill would be fabulous in there. Do I have some dill here?
I think so. On the left over here, don't you, Mark?
On the
In
left.
the middle. Right in the middle. Is that it?
That's what's the missing ingredient right there, which is in the McKay's chicken style seasoning, isn't it?
It is.
Maybe?
Listen, I was saying dill. He said McKay's chicken seasoning, and we both were thinking that was a component missing. Mark, where did you go?
I'm here, just, I had to run into my
That's a guy.
dill, real fresh dill. Dill makes a difference here.
Dill made the difference. See,
sure
folks, if we wouldn't have just tried something, we wouldn't have known.
Wow. In fact, that dill actually blows that recipe away.
Yes. Loving it, Mark. What do you think?
I actually have a dill plant growing inside my house.
Does.
And it's, what, 7 foot tall? 6, 7 foot tall?
The
actual tower garden. We have a tower garden. And the dill grows like crazy. All winter, we were growing dill inside all winter long. So what do you think? Something like that?
See those bell peppers? Hand me a couple of those over there.
These fresh ones here?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So.
Oh, Mark, I don't know which one I like the best. I'll be honest with you. They are, oh my.
Within 20, 30 minutes, we literally
Knocked out.
6. We could have done 2 more. I think we had enough to.
We could have.
With the beans. But how easy was that? Huh? What do you think?
Look at that, Mark. And all 6 have distinctive taste.
Yeah.
All 6 of them do.
People are going to look at
This one is the carrot. This is the carrot right here, right? Oh, he's going to put something on that.
Well, this is actually just red pepper.
Yeah, just for
But look at
garnish.
how much difference it
Paprika.
makes.
Paprika would make a nice garnish too. This was the. I have to stop and think. Okay, brain. This is artichoke. Artichoke and white bean.
That's the white bean and artichoke.
Okay.
Yeah, and then this was the cauliflower.
This was the baked. We wanted to make sure that you roasted your cauliflower.
Roasted
I mean, it
cauliflower.
really added a great flavor.
Carrot,
Carrot,
red pepper.
red, and this is the spicy Southwest one. I mean, wow. This was the edamame with some dill. That was fabulous. And let me tell you what, that Greek is to die for.
So isn't that amazing? 6 of them within 30 minutes.
Mark, we could have done black bean. There are so many variations of hummuses we can make. And when I was talking to Mark about this, and he was gone, and I'm in there prepping things, he come back, what is all this for? I said, we're doing a hummus extravaganza.
I did. I had to go into town. I come back and it's like, here's all this stuff. I was like, okay, let's do it.
I said, you know, let's get outside of our box today. They're going to love it because people will go to the store and buy the store-bought hummus on sale, $3 or $4 for a small container. And folks, you can buy the garbanzos, chickpeas, and your white beans, any of those black beans in a can, and create your own.
Yeah, and then you can create chips. You can do like
Vegetables?
do the carrots and celery. We'll have to have some carrots and celery with this.
Oh, yeah.
And probably even some little pita breads and things like that. Because you can use these for spreads and sandwiches, and there's so many different things. Plus, it's healthy.
Roll-ups. Can you imagine making the kids sandwiches and rolling them up?
Wraps,
and husband,
pinwheels.
yeah, if you're a little bit agitated at the husband, just put that spicy one in there.
That'll fire them up.
That'll fire him up.
Well, what an amazing way to knock out some hummuses. Of course, we do have a lot of recipes on our website.
We do.
But we just wanted you to look outside the box today and get in the kitchen and create. Have fun. Turn your kitchen into an entertainment center like our kitchen is. We just have fun and play in the kitchen. And it's just fun to experience new flavors that God has provided for us on this great earth. And,
In a healthy version, our kitchen is like a blank canvas. When we come in here, our artistic ability is with food. I'm not artistic. I can't even paint a stick person, but I love to create recipes in the kitchen. I'm so thankful for the blessing God's given me to be able to put those flavors together.
So do the same thing for yourself at home, and by all means, check out the YouTube. We've got our websites. By all means, we're here for you, and we're good at answering the phone. And so enjoy these recipes, and we will see you next time in the kitchen. Just a reminder, our books are available on the website. We've got Vegan Simplicity available. We've got Melody Purdyman's book available, Simply Yummy. Really good, great recipes in that book. Simply incredible. 400 pages, full color. And our newest edition is the Baby Steps, to an amazingly healthier you. And this is a great 12-part DVD, has 4 discs in there, and it has a really great insight about how to take those steps one step at a time and start getting healthier. And so this is one that I think you'll really enjoy. And all these are available, chefmarkanthony.com, and we'll see you next time.
Well, Mark, what do you have going on there?
Actually, I'm getting some of the Butler soy curls ready for some sizzling salads.
I love Butler soy curls. I don't know if some of you out there know what Butler soy curls are, but it's a great dry product, and it's not defatted, so it's 100% natural soy, organic, non-GMO, and Mark and I use these a lot.
We really need to get them to sponsor us.
Yes, we do.
Butler soy curls. Order today.
And
when you rehydrate them, that's what they look like.
they do, and I mean, they're just, look at the texture, and they really take on the flavor of anything you give them. So if you want Italian, if you want Asian, if you want a chicken stock,
Pop
whatever.
some soy sauce in it,
Yes.
barbecue.
Oh,
barbecue sandwiches.
these make great barbecue.
And it's actually less expensive than chicken when you add the water to it.
Sure it is.
So,
Sure
yeah,
it is.
pound for pound.
Well, how about if I start, we're gonna make a salad.
You
so
gotta
I'm
make
gonna
the
start.
salads.
Okay, let me do that real quick.
And these still got a few minutes, so you've only got a couple minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see how fast you can knock out a salad.
He does this to me all the time.
We do good knocking out salads for 1,000 people, but when it's doing it for 2 or 3 people, it's a whole nother story. So,
Yeah, normally I really don't cut the lettuce. I tear my lettuce, Mark. Especially if you're gonna have it for a couple hours, you know, it doesn't get the brown edges on it.
yeah.
But I want it
Right.
size.
Well, you don't have to. You can use a knife on romaine.
You can on romaine,
because
not
it's a more
iceberg.
durable. But like the iceberg will turn brown. Iceberg, you want to rip it because then you're ripping in between the cells, not cutting through the cells of it.
And Mark, I'm just gonna throw on some.
Ooh, load them up. Are you done here? Am I gonna put these right here?
Yeah, put them right there.
Okay. You got 2 of them.
Oh yeah.
Sizzling salads is one of those, you're not really sizzling the lettuce. We did these at the hospitals for years.
You know, some people do, but I don't like my lettuce wilting.
I don't either, and that's why I definitely don't do the lettuce wilted,
Okay.
but we can definitely do the sizzling salad.
And you
In fact,
put on.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna put this right in the center
Okay.
of this one here, okay?
All right, good.
And then you can go around it.
Now, what do we have for seasoning on this?
That one I just did a little salt and pepper.
Okay.
Now this one here, I'm actually gonna add a little bit of teriyaki sauce to it. Once again,
Oh, yeah.
you're adding another dimension to these soy curls. Look at that.
I love it. That one's mine.
And then, by the way, there's some really good teriyakis out there that don't have any of the animal products and all the strange stuff they put in. And
So like the anchovy.
yeah, right. Very teriyaki is actually a pretty good one I've seen.
Okay.
Asian food stores.
I
Just
love
make
the
sure you
Asian
read
food
those
stores.
labels. You like them too?
I do, Mom.
Yeah? Okay. So this one's ready to go too, just that fast. Am I ready for this one?
You are ready.
Okay, let's slide it over. And let's slide it over, and we're gonna... So you want the meat hot,
Yes.
not the salad itself. Okay, I gotta do it all. Just,
Go for it.
I got a lot here, but boom.
Oh my. Oh, you know,
I know.
what? You know, looking at that right now, you know what would be good on there? Sesame seeds.
Yes, you could, but you got pumpkin seeds today.
I do have
Really
pumpkin
kicking it up a
seeds.
notch.
I am.
But isn't that gorgeous? Fast, easy, simple, and healthy.
Oh, you know what I'm eating for supper, don't you?
Yes, I do. Right there.
I love it.
So-
Beautiful, easy, quick.
Boom.
Meals in a flash.
Yep.
Because when you go to the grocery store and you buy your fruits and vegetables, make sure you wash them and prep them and put them in the refrigerator, and you can throw something together this fast.
Absolutely. We've shown you how to set up your refrigerators. Get them set up that way, and you can function easy and healthy.
Yes. So I guess we're ready to go.
I think so.
Oh.
That's-
And you don't need a salad dressing, folks.
There you go. Fun, easy recipes that don't even need a recipe. So we'll see you next time in the kitchen.
Sorry. That was good.
All right. That's our show for today. We get a workout.
We do.
It's like we get a workout in
Every
the
day.
kitchen.
Every day.
Yeah.
And we go to the gym.
But it's a fun workout.
We need to go to the gym tonight.
I think we do.
Tonight we need to go to the gym.
Yeah. Let's hop in the car.
And go to the gym.
Or we could walk to the gym or
it's
jog.
It's snowing outside.
Well, they're not supposed to know that, though, because this won't be aired till summer.
Oh, it won't.
Yeah. It takes me a little time to do the editing on these programs, you know. Sometimes
it's not just snowing outside, it's freezing
cold.
outside.
I mean, it's ice everywhere outside today. But,
ice storm.
Yeah, it does take time. You know, by the time we do the recordings, and then I got to get in the editing room and do all the editing, and sometimes it's a couple months.
But you know what?
I'll try to get this one done right away, just for you.
What you could do, though, is you could always send your donations this way, so we can maybe hire that person to do all the editing to get it out there faster.
Yeah, soon enough, yeah.
Yeah, we could always use your
things take
donations,
time.
folks. We are so careful to make sure that the money is spent, goes in to put these programs out there, and we would love to have those cameras that would follow us around and go into restaurants and go into Whole Foods and all these stores, talk about these wonderful products and show you. You know what I noticed? I noticed people go into Whole Foods and these healthier stores, they look healthy. And when you see the people going into the stores where all the junk's at, they don't look healthy, Mark.
Yeah. And it's not a seasonal thing.
No, it isn't seasonal.
You know, you need to eat healthy every
Year-round.
season.
Year-round.
And there is healthy food year-round. That's one of the blessings we have of living in America. I mean, we can have healthy varieties of food every day.
Yes, we can.
So
Praise
there's
the
no
Lord for that.
excuses. No
None.
more excuses.
None. But you can always come back and join us here because we're going to have great information year-round too. And I think we are out of time.
We are. I see that clock. It's right at the end. So
see you here next time on the Hummus